Hi everyone, my name is Danielle with Inspire Me to DIY, and today I want to show you how to make this absolutely beautiful candle holder. If you can't tell by now, I've got a nautical theme going. It's one of my favorites. I don't know if I move my chair, you can see my pictures that we did last week. And this goes so great with it. If you group them together, it's just beautiful and so cheap. Believe it or not, I got this at the DollarTree, so it's only $1. I saw these on Etsy for $60 a piece, so we're totally going to make this way cheaper. Move this one out of the way. First, you start with your glass, and believe me, the hardest part of this whole project was getting the label off the bottom. That took for like ever. It's done, so now the hardest part is done. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this rope, and I got this at Joann Fabrics, and it was like $10, but look how much is there. We can make 50 of these if we want. So I'm definitely going to have this for a whole bunch of other projects. I don't suggest that you take a long piece and cut it off, because you're going to be it'll be really a miracle if you get it exactly the length you want. So I'm just going to unroll this as I glue. Since this is glass, the only glue that I recommend is the E6000. I think I showed you guys this last week. Well, you can kind of see it, it's all smushed up. But E6000, it comes in clear, and believe it or not, it comes in black. And you guys are going to laugh, but last night I had this nightmare that I was doing this live video, and all of a sudden I was using the black, and it was like black tar all over the thing, and I was freaking out. So good thing that was just a dream. All right, see, now I've used this a lot, so it's really gummed up, and you might have to, let's see if my scissors will work on that. If not, I have another tube. Oh, we'll see. Hi, Miss Betty. How's it going? You so ready to make this? Me too. This is going to be awesome. All right, so I think I got... And this is the stuff that my last video I talked about. It smells like dry cleaning fluid. Just nasty. So make sure you got an open room and some ventilation. All right, is any going to come out? Come on. Pretty please. Let's see now. Well, I'm going to have to work on that one. Normally I'll take a paper clip and route it out. So we'll just set him aside. Good thing I have this one. Just hoping I have enough glue. It is so important to squeeze from the very end and work your way up. Otherwise you're going to waste a whole lot of glue that's in here that you won't be able to get out later. Oh yeah, this one's already coming out. So what I'm going to do is just lay it down this way. Just be careful it doesn't roll off the table. I don't put rope on the bottom because it makes it uneven when you set it up. Trust me, I've tried. All right. Stay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start at the bottom here. And don't worry about how your end looks, because you'll be able to cover that up, no problem. All right. I think one of the hardest parts is just getting it started. All right. And of course my neighbor oh, are you going to come out now? Oh, that's the first tube I did. Yay! My neighbor started to cut his lawn about 5 minutes ago. It's like, oh, terrific. All right. And once you get it done, it's going to take a while to dry, so don't mess with it. Let's see, getting this first row is usually, oh, stay there. It's usually the hardest part. And it will stick to you. Now, my end here, I said don't worry about it, because you're going to kind of cover it up, and you're going to kind of cover it up with the next row. All right. After I get like 2 rows done, then I can set it down and make sure that it's not longer than the vase, so it won't set right. It'll be crooked. All right. Now these starfish guys, were left over from my last project, so that really didn't cost me anything to do this. Well, if you want to count them all separately and divide it by the actual price, I suppose. But we're going to make this candle holder for like $2, and as opposed to $60 that I saw online. Forget that. All right, there we go. All right, squeeze it out. Whew, it does smell delicious. Not. Okay. All right, I've got my 2 rows, and you kind of want to smush them down a little bit and then set it down so you know it's not going to go past your glass, and it's going to set just fine. Now you see I'm putting the glue right on top of the row before. And if you don't put glue all the way around, like maybe put some here and some here, that's going to be just fine, because it will definitely, this E6000 is amazing stuff on glass. I used to work in a pottery shop when I lived in Ohio, and we also, in addition to, it was a paint your own pottery, it wasn't the kind with the wheel and all that, but we actually had mosaics that you could do also, and all they used was E6000. That's how I was introduced to it. And it works great. They used a lot of mirrored glass and the little glass gems, and people were making gorgeous things. I think the prettiest thing I ever saw was this giant, oh, it was giant, sun. And it was all these different mosaics, just gorgeous. Like I would like to do that someday. All right, see how I'm just unrolling it from my big roll here, because I don't know exactly how much I'm going to use. And if I would have measured from this one, then it would have been easier, but it's not hard to unroll it from this. I think the hardest part is just not getting all glued up with your fingers. All right. I plan on going further south than where I live. I live not too far from Tampa, but I plan on going south down to Sarasota to Amelia Island. They have the best seashells, and you just walk along the beach and pick them up. So that's kind of on my to-do list here pretty soon, because I plan on making a lot of seashell projects. And guys, this would be an amazing gift for Christmas. I know Christmas is, and I see it on Facebook, Christmas is 200 and some odd days until Christmas. Well, I always put yay, because I love Christmas. I'm so excited in it. If you have looked back on my blog at any of the stuff I do for Christmas, you can tell I'm a Christmas freak. Okay. Can you hear the lawnmower, buddy? Oh my gosh, do you love it? Yeah. It's the beauty of trying to control your environment. It's just not an easy thing. Okay. Now, how many rows that you put on yourself, that is total personal preference. I did, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 6. I did 12 rows on this. And with it being as tall as it is, you know, I could have gone a little more. But then I would have needed a taller candle. Now what I have been using is, and this thing is so dirty, is battery operated candles, because it's on a remote control, and you can put these anywhere and just click and turn them on. They're so pretty at night. I think I'd like to have like a bigger version. Have you seen the big cylinders? And have a bigger version with a larger seashell, and maybe put it outside. Got the wrong one. That one still is plugged. I thought I had it opened. I had it open for a bit. I think I have plenty of glue though. Okay. Squish it down. I love this. You know what? I think I'm going to surprise everybody and do 2 lives today. What? I have another project that I'm so excited about. So I think when I get off here, I'll go eat some lunch and then I'll do another live. I have a really cool idea. Super easy, all dollar store. Not dollar store, DollarTree. Big difference. I mean, they both have great things, but you can spend a lot of money at the dollar store because not everything there is $1. But the DollarTree, everything is $1. So you know exactly how much you're spending when you get up to the cash register. Okay. I bought at the DollarTree last year, for Christmas, of course, the greatest battery-operated taper candles. Now, those are hard to find. And these were not remote control. But I made a centerpiece out of a 2x4. All I did was drill holes in it the size of my candle. And I made it really tight. So when you twist the bottom of the candle is when it turns on. So I made this really tight so when it fit in there, all I had to do was twist the candle, each one. And I had, I think, like 30 candles in this thing. Because I have a very large dining room table when all the leaves are in it. So I put this on there. Oh my gosh, the drama was amazing. It was stunning. And I think that's what I go for in my house is that one piece that is just, whoa. The big drama of it all. For Easter, what I did for drama is I bought, it was so cool, I bought this dark purple lining fabric. And I got it at Hobby Lobby, and it was like $3 a yard, but I bought 5 yards. Just so I could drape it and bunch it, and that was the centerpiece for my Easter table. And the reason I chose the purple was because, at church, on Good Friday, they draped the cross with black because that symbolizes his death. But on Easter morning, the resurrection, it's draped in this beautiful purple. And since that is the color for the resurrection, that's what I wanted on my table. And you should have seen my guests when they came in that were like, oh my gosh, that is the most stunning thing. And it's just that little oomph of drama that I think really, really makes an impact. And it was $30. So for $30, I can have this, wow. And at Christmas time, I had the 2x4. So it was just the price of the candles. So again, I think I had 30 candles, something like that. For $30, I had this big pop of drama. And I like to do that for holidays. When I lived up north, I had a very small house. It was 1,000 square foot. But I've always been someone who loves to entertain. I love to have a ton of people around and, just standing there listening to everybody chit-chat and having such a good time and eating, and the whole party atmosphere, I think, is just wonderful. At one time we had like 30 people over at my little 1,000 square foot house. And it was in the wintertime. It was a Christmas party, of course. And I had a little gazebo on the back deck. So we put a heater in there and left the back door open. And so there was plenty of room for people to go in and out. But it was a hoot. There was so many people. And I had these little games all over the place. Like Operation, with the little tweezers and the guy's nose lights up. And little fun games all over the place that people could do while they're talking. And didn't cost a lot. I found a lot of the games and the game pieces at Goodwill. And it didn't cost a lot. And people are still talking about that party that was 8 years ago. Good time, and that's what entertaining's all about. You really want to have good time with family and friends. 3, 6, 12 rows, y'all. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this. Since I started right there, I don't know if you can see that. That's where it started. I'm going to end there so I can make that my back piece. All right. All right. I'm going to make sure I really glue it, the end piece well, because I found that it likes to pop up a little. All right, let's see. Hey, lawnmower guy. You can't control your environment. Is that the truth? Okay. Well, see, he doesn't want to stick down. What I did last time is, come on, is after I glued it down really well, I laid it on its side right on top of it like that until it dried. And I probably will do that when I end this video. But let's get to putting on the star. And any seashell will look amazing at this. Let's see, I have different sizes. That one's pretty cool. Even if I put it up here, it's pretty cool. Let's see, this is a tinier one. What do you think? Oh, I think I like that one better. Let's see, what is this one? Move them over. Is this going to match the same size in case I want to put them together? Ooh, very close. Okay. So if I glue that one right there, what do you guys... Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. This is going to be so cool. All right. Now, if you get E6000 up here because it's on your hands, not a problem. Take a draw knife or something with a razor blade or a sharp edge. Don't use the kitchen knives because, well, just don't. Not good. You don't want to be using that for the tool, but it will scrape right off. Sometimes even your fingernail will get it. Now I'm putting some glue around here everywhere I think it might touch. Because this is concave towards me, convex towards you, it has an issue with, oh, come on, glue, with sticking, because it's like this, and so you're trying to stick it on there and the surfaces don't come close. So let's see. You know, and it's, if you look at them, you know, this could be the top, this could be the top. It depends on the look you want. I like that. Okay. And where'd I stick that one? I stuck that one down in the middle. All right. Stand here and say my ABCs or something. So y'all like my earrings? I have these in different colors. I have turquoise, purple, red, and I think black. I don't remember. But I make them. I'm really thinking about selling these. Tell me what you guys think. Because that's something I might want to get into. Oh, he's crooked. You're crooked. Straighten him out a little bit. There you go. Whoops. Oh, yeah. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. I'll put this guy in for now, but I don't know. Turn him on. I don't know if you can see it on. I love this. And it looks so expensive. I love making things that look so expensive. $2 at the most. So tell me what you guys think if you guys decide to make these. I'd love to see a picture. And don't forget to share this to your page. Sprinkle this to your page. And so you can keep it for later to remember how to make it. And if you really like it, show your friends. Thank you guys so much. In 5 minutes or so, well, 10 minutes or so, I'm going to do another live. So hang in there. I'll be right back.